almost a similar program like the last one. In the last one we did something like this: 1 to the power of m plus 2 to the power of plus 2 to the power of m plus 3 to the power of m plus dot 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 and so on, up to the final one was n to the power of m. Almost a similar program. Here what I do is slight change, not 1 to the power of m, but 1 to the power of 2, not 2 to the power of m, but 2 to the power of 3, not 3 to the power of m, but 3 to the power of 4. So you can understand what will be the next one: 4 to the power of 5 and so on. So what will be the next one? 5 to the power of 6 and so on. So finally the last one, if I decide that n will be inputted, that is the number of terms to be inputted from the user, then this one will be not m but n plus 1. I think you get it, n to the power of n plus 1. Now this is the program to be written. Idea is very simple: n is to be inputted and this is to be outputted. So if you write it specifically, input n, output this. So how to write this program? To write this program, see, firstly you do that basic thing, printf enter n, that you definitely do, and you scan it in the variable called n, scanf %d ampersand n. So this scanning part is done. So definitely you need this integer n to be declared. Now how to calculate each term, how to calculate this term? So definitely say this is I will need I to the power of I plus 1. Similarly next time this will be I will again need I to the power of I plus 1. Next time this will again be I will need I to the power of I plus 1. This will be I next time, I to the power of I plus 1 and so on. So what I will do is, over here I will definitely go for a loop starting from I equal to 1 to n, because this is I, say I, then this is I, then this is I, then this is I. So I will start with the value of I equal to 1, and how long will it go? It will go up to I equal to n. So like last time itself, I will go from 1 to n. So I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. So this is the basic outside for loop or outer for loop. Now inner for loop, what do I need to do? In the inner for loop I need to basically compute I to the power of I plus 1. Check out, is not it so? Initially when I is 1, I need to compute 1 square. Then when I is 2 next time, I need to compute 2 cube. Next time when I is 3, I need to compute 3 to the power of 4. So within this loop, what I need to do is I to the power of I plus 1. So that is the program I need to write. How to write that program? With this logic: product equal to I into I to the power of I plus 1 is what? I into I into I into I and so on, into dot dot dot. How long? How long? I plus 1 times. You check out, is not it so? I to the power of I plus 1 basically means I multiplied I plus 1 times. So you do exactly that. See, I have multiplied I how many times? I plus 1 times. So this loop should iterate how many times? No doubt this loop should iterate from j equal to 1 to j less than equal to I plus 1. That is, I plus 1 times this loop should iterate from j equal to 1 to j equal to I plus 1. I plus 1 times this loop j should iterate. And every time in the loop, what should I do? I should have a variable product which has to be multiplied with that variable product. What should be multiplied? I should be multiplied. So if I initiate product to 1, you need to initiate before you start. So product should be initialized to 1, and every time what are you doing? You are multiplying one I with the product. Next time again I with the product. Next time again I with the product. How many times this I is getting multiplied? This loop is iterating from j equal to 1 to j less than equal to I plus 1, which means this I is getting multiplied with product this I is getting multiplied with product I plus 1 times. So this is I to the power of I plus 1. So this part is done. Once this part is done, what do you need to do? The same old thing, sum has to be equal to sum plus sum has to be equal to sum plus product. This product that you get, the final, this 4 to the power of 5 or 5 to the power of 6 or rather 1 square or 2 cube or 3 to the power of 4, whatever you have obtained in product I to the power of I plus 1, that has to be added to sum. Now what is this sum? This sum should be initialized to 0. So over here you should initialize sum to 0. I should declare sum also at the top, that I will do later. So sum equal to sum plus product. So this thing is done. Once this is done, you can say your sum is containing the final sum of this entire thing. So you can say the sum is %d, which is to be replaced by sum. So this thing is done now. You can have the get ch at the end and execute the program. After that, after you declare these variables, you have used I, you have used j, you have used sum, you have used product. So you have used all these things, n, I, j, sum, product. I think I have declared everything. So let me run this program. I think you understand this program very well. Every time in this outer for loop, I have forgotten this semicolon over here, see. Okay. So every time what you are doing is, you are executing this outer for loop I equal to 1 to n, which means this loop is iterating n times. Every time in the loop, what are you doing? You are taking another counter j1 to I plus 1, which means I plus 1 times this I is getting multiplied, which means I into I into I into I is happening I plus 1 times. So every time I to the power of I plus 1 is being computed and being added to sum, so that sum is being printed at the end. You can run this program and check out whether it runs properly. Before that, you must comment out this part of the program where I have explained what to do. This is not part of the program. Let me run it now. Alt R, enter. Say 3. 3 means n is 3, which means 1 square plus 2 cube plus 3 to the power of 4. 1 square is 1, 2 to the power of 3 is 8, 1 plus 8 is 9, and finally 3 to the power of 4, that is 3 into 3 9, 9 into 3 27, 27 into 3 81, and we already had 9, 9 plus 81 is 90. It is working absolutely fine. If I run this program once more and do it for 4, it is 1 square plus 2 cube plus 3 to the power of 4 plus 4 to the power of 5. So 4 to the power of 5 is being added to 1 square plus 2 cube plus 3 to the power of 4, which was 90 I had computed just now. Now 4 to the power of 5 is 4 into 4 16. Again 4 into 4 is 16, 16 into 16 is 256, 1 more 4, that is 1024. So 1024 plus 90 is 1114. So this program is working absolutely fine. If I make slight changes, small changes in this program or the requirement in the program, suppose I do it like this, it is not 1 square, instead it is 1 into 2 cube, almost same, 1 into 2 cube. Next one is 2 into 3 to the power of 4. Check out what I am doing. 1 into 2 cube, 2 into 3 to the power of 4. So what will be the next one? 3 into 4 to the power of 5. The next one should be 4 into 5 to the power of 6. The next one should be 5 into 6 to the power of 7, and so on. The last one should be n into n plus 1 to the power of n plus 2. Is right so? So this is the program which this is the output that you want. So you remember here also, this is I 1, then I is 2, then I is 3, then I is 4, then I is 5, and so on, I is n. So this I is iterating from what to what? From 1 to n. I is iterating from I equal to 1 to I less than equal to n. So I is iterating how many times? I is iterating n times. So this is I. So every time what do you need to do? Every time you need to do I into I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2. Check out, this is I. Every time you need to do I into I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2. So here you basically need I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2 to be computed. Now this to be running I plus, that means I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2 means I plus 1 has to be multiplied with itself I plus 2 times. So here you basically need this I plus 1 within this loop. You are iterating the loop from I equal to 1 to n. In the loop you need I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2, and you need this product. This is nothing but I plus 1 multiplied with I plus 1. Is not it so? This I plus 1 again multiplied with I plus 1. This I plus 1, the next I plus 1 multiplied with again I plus 1. In this way, how many times you need this I plus 2 times? I plus 1, I plus 1, I plus 1, I plus 1 multiplied with one another, how many times? I plus 2 times. So for j equal to 1 to j less than equal to I plus 2, what is happening basically? I plus 2 times this inner for loop is executing. See, this is the inner for loop which is executing how many times? I plus 2 times. So I plus 2 times I need to multiply I plus 1. So basically this I plus 1 will be multiplied with itself how many times? I plus 2 times. So this part of the program is as simple as that. But then again, when you are adding, don't you forget sum. When you are doing, it is I into I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2. This output is, this product is containing at the end, when you go out of the inner for loop, this product is containing I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2. That is when you are here, it is computing 4 to the power of 5. But you need 3 into 4 to the power of 5. That is, you need I into I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2. So here you don't need sum equal to sum plus product. You need sum plus I into product. Is not it so? Sum plus I into product. I into product means sum plus I. This is I. I into this product. What is this product? Maybe I plus 1 to the power of I plus 2, maybe 4 to the power of 5, 5 to the power of 6 and whatever. So we can write this, we can again execute this program now and get the result is almost the same. I am just changing just to show you the different ways of writing, or maybe the different options possible. So let me write it, say 3. 3 means 3 to 4 2i, 1 into 2 cube plus 2 into 3 cube plus 3 into 4 cube. Quickly calculate. 1 into 2 cube means 1 into 8. Keep 8 in hand. 2 into 3 cube. 1 into 2 cube. So 1 into 2 cube is 8. 2 into 3 cube. That is 3 cube is 3 into 3 9. 9 into 3 27. Is not it so? 1 into 2 cube is 1 into 8. 2 into 3 to the power of 4, not 3 cube. 2 into 3 to the power of 4. 3 to the power of 4 is 81. So 2 into 81 is 162. 162 plus 8 is 170. And finally 3 to the power of 4, that is 3 to the power of, if I do, what is it? 2 into 1 into 2 cube plus 2 into 3 to the power of 4 plus 3 into 4 to the power of 5. So 3 into 4 to the power of 5, whatever it is, 4 into 4, 16, 16 into 16, 256, 256 into 4, 1024, 1024, that you multiply with 3, that is 3072, and 170 added with it, 3242. You can calculate it yourself. You don't have to wait for me to calculate this whole thing. You can calculate it yourself and check out. If n is 3, it is 3242. You can check out with any other number. This will run absolutely fine. However, one more interesting thing I would like to tell over here before I close. Suppose this another program I want, n again I input, but this is 1 into say 2 factorial, 2 into 3 factorial, 3 into 4 factorial, 4 into 5 factorial, sorry, 5 factorial, 3 into 4 factorial, 4 into 5 factorial, 5 into 6 factorial, and so on, n into n plus 1 factorial. If I want this, then what? I keep it like this. I keep the question for you. Let us take a bit of break and come back. But I request all of you, before you come back, come to the next part of this learning process, I would request you to write this program yourself. Please try to write this program yourself and come back. Thank you so much. Let us take a bit of break and come back.